Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a couple weeks since I've uploaded anything. So yeah, I've been busy. Things have been okay, but I've been busy working, and on my days I've been going out a lot actually. Just want to start off with my journal. This is my number 89 journal. I started this one on June 29th. I am almost done with it. I don't know if I'm going to be done with it tonight. It depends upon how much work I get done with it in terms of writing, of course. I am done decorating it. Oh, lotto ticket. I do have to, tape that in there. I will. So this is as far as I got. You know how thick that is. This is the what I have left. I have 3 pages left to do with this guy. These pages are all completely decorated, and I'm gonna have to hop onto my next journal, my number 91, my number 90 everyday journal. I'm most likely gonna try to finish this tonight, if not for sure tomorrow, because, with tomorrow, yes, I work. I had yesterday off, I had today off, but I'm at work tomorrow from 1:45 to 10:15. I'm gonna come home, have my late supper, of course, do my nighttime prayers, of course, get that all good stuff out of the way, get my assignment all out of the way for my spiritual direction. I still have to do the rosary tonight. Didn't do that yet, but I will right after I do this video. So, Sunday I'm off. So tomorrow, okay, normally Saturdays, how they work, they are my time crunch days. I call them my time crunch days because of the fact that, like, I go to work, come back home, have supper, and I don't stay up late on Saturday nights, typically if I work on Sundays. Now, Sundays are my early days because I wake up 6:15 to go to Mass. I go to Mass every Sunday at 8:30 unless I'm off on Sundays. So if I'm off on a Sunday, which I am off this upcoming Sunday, I'm gonna go to Mass at 11 a.m. instead. Sleep in a little bit, stay up a little bit late Saturday night, go to bed right around 1-ish like I always do, usually. So there you have it. That's what it is. So, if I don't finish this one tonight, for sure tomorrow. I am going to go out Sunday in the afternoon. I don't know how long I'm going to be out. Not bothered with that. But, I might try to bang this one out tonight. I might start on, at least prepping the pages of my next journal. At least prep them. That way all that good stuff is out of the way. So whatever I don't get done tonight, either I'm going to finish that tomorrow night or Sunday at some point. The book that I'm reading, The Devil Wears Prada, I like it. It's not bad. I'm in the middle of it. I'm like this far into it. And I started reading this one about a month ago. I haven't read it I read it almost every day, but because of how tight my schedule is, I have to read a few pages at a time because I just have like so much time to do that. I'm probably gonna try to get this one done by the end of this month at least. So we have 2 whole weeks left of July. I usually don't spend so much time on a book unless it's a huge book. But, like, this is, like, let's see how many pages this thing is. To 360. So, I'm on pages 184 and 185. So, that's, like, pretty much smack dab in the middle of that. As you can see from what I showed you on here. I don't know what I'm going to be reading yet. next. I have so many books to choose from because I recently went on a trip to upstate New York, and I went to a few used bookstores in and around the area, so I bought a few of them. Ended up getting a few new used books, so kind of new to me because they just came into my possession within the past couple weeks or so. So I have a lot of reading material left still at home to take care of. Again, I have no idea what I'm going to be reading next. I tend to go on a whim like that. Like, with my journals, I tend to line up my journals for the whole year. Sometimes I will fluctuate with that. Sometimes I will swap them out with something else that I want to use. Fine, whatever. That goes with my everyday journals. However, when it comes to my prayer journals, I go on a whim and just pick whatever journal I want to use. And it's the same thing with the books that I read. Like, I don't decide what book to read until I'm actually done with the book that I'm currently reading. And then I decide. And it's like a last minute, go on a whim, type of decision, which is fine. And I've always been doing it that way. I don't know why. I guess it's because I have a lot of books to choose from, and when I'm reading, while I'm currently reading a book, it's kind of hard for me to decide what I want to read next until I'm actually at the point, if that makes sense. But anyhow, that's okay. I am reading another book for my church group, The Practice of the Presence of God by Brother Lawrence. So my group and we went over part 2 last night, as a matter of fact. I really love this book. I did read it before. I remember this book. Let me read it to you, what it says on the back, so you'll get a general idea of what this one is all about. It says, Brother Lawrence was a man of simple beginnings who discovered the art of practicing the presence of God in one single act that does not end. He often stated that it is God who paints himself in the depths of our soul. We must merely open our hearts to receive him in his loving presence. As a humble cook, Brother Lawrence learned an important lesson through each daily chore. The time he spent in communion with the Lord should be the same whether he was bustling around in the kitchen with several people asking questions at the same time or on his knees in prayer. He learned to cultivate the deep presence of God so thoroughly in his own heart that he was able to joyfully exclaim, I'm doing now what I will do for all eternity. I am blessing God, praising him, adoring him, and loving him with all my heart. For nearly 300 years, this unparalleled classic has given both blessing and instruction to those who can be content with nothing less than knowing God in all his majesty and feeling his loving presence throughout each simple day. So if you're into faith-based books, I highly recommend this book. It is really good. It's a simple, small read. It's 94 pages. It's a small book. You see how tiny this one is. But it's also deep at the same time, and it really makes you think. If you're into like faith-based books, the Bible, anything faith-based, this is really, in my opinion, is a very good, excellent read. I love this book, and it makes a lot of sense. It makes me want to increase my faith in God, actually. I mean, it's not that I don't believe in God. Don't get me wrong. I strongly believe in God. But I always feel that my faith in him could always be increased. And that'll come in time. I mean, I'm only 46 years old. My life's not over. My number's not up yet. I know that. Case in point, conversion doesn't happen overnight. It never does. And anybody who's going to tell you that it is, either doesn't know what they're saying or they're just trying to be deceptive towards you. So just look out for people who try to pull that fast one on you, because if you fall for that, you might go down a silver slope. So just be careful. I'm just saying how it is. So those are the currents for now. I will upload more as time goes on. I do apologize for not being on here sooner. I have been really busy. I will upload whenever I can. I might upload another video tonight. I might do one tomorrow. I might do one Sunday. I am off Thursday and Friday of next week. I will be meeting up with a dear friend of mine Thursday afternoon at 1 o'clock at the Italian restaurant across from the church that I go to. Sometimes I go to lunch or dinner with her. It hasn't happened for a couple months, so it'll be good to catch up with her. And I hope everybody's doing well. God bless. Bye.